one. Now, say for instance that you really wanted to have something significant. First of all, you would probably have to get something that has a better rate of return, which would be like an FIA. Say, for instance, we go with FIA that's going to get you 9.5%. Say, for instance, we take that initial deposit and put all of your tax return money in there. Yeah, I said it. It hit. It hurt. I know. We can't go on the cruise, but $9,000 in there. And say you bite the bullet and you actually put the $300. You put $350 in there instead of having $124,000 at the end. You have 308. Your money tripled. See how that works? It literally, I want people to grasp that it takes time and it takes real money and a real tightening of your belt over a significant period, because a lot of people believe if I pick the right investment and I do it over a period of time, I can get there from age 50 to say age 70 and I have a $500,000. No, you won't, because to actually have $500,000 in that period of time, you need to start off. You literally need to start off putting about $23,000 as an initial deposit. Put $500 a month, and you need an annual return of 9.5% or better. Are they out there? Yeah, they are. But that's what you need. I want that to be real. Like, sit right there on your neck so you can understand. It costs something to have something. So no, the monobotics, you're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to get your shoes from DSW. I'm sorry, I love you. That might you're gonna have to break up with NC Copper. That ain't what we're talking about tonight. Never mind. But I hope that answers your question.
Yes, it does. Thank you. Another one bites the dust. All right, next come on, somebody tell us your comment, your reflection, or ask your question. Make sure you tell us who you are. Question either for the Ruck or the Buck in the Ruckin and Buckin team.
GA, this is Danny.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy. So, question. My company does profit sharing, and they give 15% of my annual salary plus bonuses into the profit sharing just on top. So they're going to give me, whatever that amount is. Should I continue to invest in my 401k or use that money to get out of debt?
You absolutely. You said, should you continue to invest in it? You went out for a second there.
Yes. Should I continue to invest into my regular 401k, or just allow that 15% profit sharing to go on and continue to build?
If you can afford it, do both. And I would put this caveat in there. And you don't need to tell me specifically, but if your company is in an industry that is growing and expanding, they're not cutting back, as in, now, Denny, if you work for Blockbuster, I would tell you probably not. The profit sharing is probably not going to be a good thing. You get what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. But if you're with Boeing, for instance, Boeing's not going anywhere. Microsoft's not going anywhere. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. You want to take a portion of that profit sharing. I don't know how your particular contract is written out, but oftentimes you can continue to participate in that after you leave, or you can get benefits from it after you leave. That's what I figured. So absolutely, that's a stream of income for you, Denny. I would not walk away from that, man. Absolutely not. Because if your company gets bought out by some strange imagination, by, I don't know, whoever, they're going to have to pay you out, bro, or continue paying you. That's where you want to be. And that's a position of power at that point. That's a position of leverage. I would absolutely continue to contribute to that. If you can, continue putting money into your other investment, because that's also leverage and that's something you control. I would do both if at all possible. I would, if I was your advisor, I would say, look, we need to move some stuff around because you need to be in both. Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And another one bites the dust is G.A. Pimpleton, who's teaching you how to put the pimp into your processes. That's right, the proper investment manifest process. Who's next? Come off the mic. Tell us your name first, your comment, your reflection, or your question.
Can you do this in real time? So, why did I just sound like a good day?
I wanted Pusher Man. You see, that's the song I submitted. I'm your Pusher Man. All right. Sound like they satisfied. It sounds like they with the timeout over.
What you want? I got investments. What you want? I got IRAs. I got Roth. I got what you need? What you need? What you need?
I'm your Pusher Man.
You know, I got some REITs. I got some REITs over here. I know Maria will come off the mic.
About real estate. I'm in the car driving home from Creative Con Boston, so I got 2 hours. Let's talk real estate. I'm kidding. It's not my room. I don't mean to take over. Sorry.
I love it. But guys, look, I'm gonna tell you, like my grandfather told me a long time ago, guess what they're not making? They're not making no more land, baby. They are not making no more land unless you're out here in Charleston or in Florida, because they pump the seawater out and make like fake beach and stuff like that. But they're not making no more land. And real estate don't go down.
Did you see my posts where I said landfill doesn't count?
Yeah. I'm just saying, they don't make any more. They don't make any more land. So, guys, if you have the opportunity to actually get, and there are opportunities, I'm not going to go through them tonight, but I'm telling you, there's so many opportunities to get some land. Land. It could be undeveloped. It could be out in Bufu, Jamaica. It could be in Denton, Texas. It doesn't matter. That's a place, Pastor Jeff. Bufu, Jamaica. Yeah, that's an actual place. You can buy it. But get your hands on it.
You have beat up on Andre, none of his business. I want it and I want it now. Impatient enough. You put him in the pimp lock and it's time for him to come back out. But before he does, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of mature ages, I want you to take a listen to this as Andre gets ready to meet his maker.
Yeah. Yeah, pull up the lights, turn up the bass. Miami make some room in the place. She got the health glow, that wealth glow, that sunshine walk with the boss lady pace. Everybody in the building, I just wait. We're introducing Shawnte Health for the table. When the beat drop, y'all already know he's all up. Mystery of vibes. Pick up the lights, pick up the vibe, it's the whole one ride. Mystery of vibes from the coast to the sky. Up in LA, fire in the sky. Hey, don't just say the name, say it with energy. Well, yeah, it's 305.
Hey, Miss 305 in the building. That's right. I got him running. I got him running. Listen, we on the beach. Listen, he running around the convention center. That's what he about to do. As I get ready with this next DDT. Yeah, he going to meet his maker. He going to meet his maker. I need you to understand this because, see, we ain't gonna play. We ain't gonna play. I need you to understand this. See, the thing about Ruckin is this gonna build that mental grit. This is gonna build that mental grit. So we ain't running from no non-Dre. We ain't running from no non-Dre. You know why? Because, see, I told you grown folks do the Ruckin. Ruckin is for grown folks. We call it grown folk cardio. How about that? You see what I'm saying? Because we understand how to bring consequences to non-Dre. We understand that we can't undo 30 years of bad decisions, 30 years of abusing our metabolism, and some call them tabby. Listen, I need you to understand this. That Ruckin gonna build that grit, baby. And here's what I need you to understand. Let's get into this metabolism, baby. Listen, impatience has stolen enough. Impatience has stole that healing that you deserve. Listen, that impatience has caused you to yo-yo diet. That impatience had you on the scale wondering why I'm not smaller yet. Listen, that impatience is why your body is where it is right now. Woo-wee. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I just said it. I need you to understand some things you got to set and forget. Metabolism is something that we can't treat like a microwave. Stop trying to put it in the microwave and expecting it to boop. There we go. It's going to be done like popcorn. No, it don't work like that. Listen. Omega-3s is gonna help support that internal environment. Omega-3s, see, when you finna buy a house, you know how they do the inspections, and they're looking for foundational stuff. See, that's where that omega-3 is. It's like when you see how I'm sure Maria can tell you. See that there probably has been times where people done, the house looked good, but it ain't past that inspection. It ain't past the inspection. I need you to understand this. Omega-3s is going to help you pass that inspection that you need for this metabolism. See, I need us to stop treating this body like it's a house that we can move out of. This your forever home, baby. It's your forever home. Forever, ever, forever, ever. See, I need you to understand this. Listen, that protein, that hydration, that sleep, that consistency help your body adapt. See, your metabolism is your friend. Your metabolism is under your care and protection. You got to stop all of the assaults that's been happening. Your metabolism has been abused, and I need you to stop allowing the enemies like Nandre and his nonsense and impatience to ruin the good thing that you've been blessed with, called your metabolism. It's time for us to mind our metabol business. I need you to understand this, that impatience has been your hidden opponent. It's been your hidden opponent. See, every supplement that come by, you trying to try it. Listen, that supplement can't fix it by Friday. It can't. I'm just telling you the truth. That supplement is not finna do it in 1 day, 2 day. Listen, you got to play the long game, baby. Listen, you sitting here asking yourself, why I ain't feel better after 2 hours? What? What? You expected 100 pounds to disappear in 2 hours? See, that's the kind of foolery that impatience, that non-Dre, the giant of impatience, bring about. And then it has us stuck. See, health is not DoorDash. This is not Uber Eats, baby. It is seed time and harvest time. Seed time and harvest time. I need you to unmic with me and say seed time and harvest time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Seed time and harvest time. Woo! Listen, I need you to make sure that you understand. Listen, your weighted vest or your weighted walk, your ruck. Listen, you can do this for something as simple as 10 to 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week. You can start light. Listen, you can eat an omega-3 rich food twice this week. You can start like that. And then you can drink the water before you walk. Listen, you can track your energy. You can track your mood. You can track your soreness. You can track your cravings and your sleep. Listen, don't judge the whole journey by no 1 day. Listen, don't let impatience rob you before consistency pays you. I'm going to say it again. Don't let impatience rob you before consistency pays you. Listen, rock steady. I like to say Ruck steady. We gonna fuel wisely. And then we gonna let our metabolism learn our new address. How about that? I need you to understand this. You can win in your health. You can win in your health. I need you to stop using the present tense power of I am to say I am tired or I am just fat. I am, somebody with a bad metabolism. No, you are not. You gonna say I am well. I am well. I am well. My metabolism works. Listen, you're going to move all the other foolishness out of your way. And you're going to start with some rucking with a simple as 5 minutes you can start. 10 minutes you can start. 20 minutes you can start. Whatever variation is going to get you started, but let's start with our weighted carry. And then let's make sure we go hard in the paint at least 2 to 3 days, if not more, a week with that an omega-3 rich diet. Listen, you can get it from cold water fatty fish. Make sure it's wild caught. Tilapia is man-made. That's that man-made foolery, y'all. So don't get up out of here with that. Nah, that ain't the omega-3 I'm talking about. I gave you a list. And if you want a cheat sheet, listen, holla at your girl. Listen, you could click that link up there. I can go ahead and help you troubleshoot. And I'll send you this cheat sheet from tonight. But I need you to get this. I really need, I'm going to borrow my brother. I need you to hear me clearly on this. Impatience is robbing you. It's robbing your banks blind. It's robbing you of the good fat. And it's, you know what it's doing? It's putting, you know how the hamburger used to put like, leave empty stuff and have you with them empty bags. That's what it's doing. See, impatience is robbing you of the brown fat and the actual good stuff that you need. And it's putting in there the empty bags of visceral fat. It's putting in there the empty bags of too much subcutaneous fat. It's putting in there the empty bag of oxidative stress. It's putting in there the empty bag of, oh, let me go ahead and bring your metabolism down to a crawl. Let me keep beating up your metabolism. Now is the time. I need us to all unmic and we gonna say it 5 times that I am well. Are we ready? Are we ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. I am well. 1. I am well. That's 2. Let's go. Come on. I am well. That's 3. Let's go. I am well. That's 4. Let's go. I am well. Woo! Give yourself a Ric Flair. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. Shawnte, I need that. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. The jet fly. Diamond win. Stealing. Son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators. Come on, hell. That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm just saying, we having a hard time holding these alligators down up in this piece. You have to declare it. And if you can't declare it, and once you declare it, you got to share it. You got to have somebody hold you accountable to what you declared. You can't just say it to yourself. You got to say it to somebody else so they can hold you accountable to it. What you said, hell, this is the only house we get. Your body is the only real estate that you came with and you're going to leave with. Because you're going to have to actually leave this real estate here to somebody else. That's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to work. I actually will tell you guys, this is the 2 things, and she talked about it if you was listening. She was talking about, I heard you say, don't chase don't chase the pill, chase the plate. Is that what you said, Shawnte? Is that what you?
Show enough. Show enough. Stop chasing the pill and chase that plate. Chase that plate. Hey, chase that plate. Chase that plate. Okay, that's that Miami and me. Sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Chase that plate. Chase that plate. Hey, chase that plate.
I'm gonna tell you about chasing. Now, Matt, what you don't need to do.
I'm just wondering what you could do with that. Don't chase the pill, GA. Chase the plate. Back to you.
See, See, I'm just saying. I'm gonna tell you about chasing something else. Some of you all financially are rate chasing. You're chasing rate because impatient investors, they constantly move their money chasing higher returns. They're chasing actually higher guarantees. They're chasing the new shiny thing. GA, get me into Bitcoin. You don't know nothing about Bitcoin no more than Fitcoin and Bitcoin. You don't know nothing about it. I said it, DIP. Y'all don't quote me wrong on that. The replays are on. You don't know nothing about none of those. Don't chase the shiny thing. Abandoning a fixed rate in FIA, a fixed index annuity that's giving you 6% annually for a speculative. I said it. Ask me about crypto again. I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Speculative asset promising 18%, only to absorb a loss. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It is slow growth. You gotta go through those 5 years. You gotta go through those like the bamboo. You got to water it every day on a consistent basis to get your return. The bamboo don't work like that. I don't know how you think you gonna work like that. It doesn't grow faster when you dig it up and replant it somewhere more exciting. You think you can take your money, pull it up, go places somewhere more exciting. I'm gonna get a better return. Somebody said on Instagram that I'm gonna get my money back 3 times over. If you don't go somewhere and sit down and have several seats. That's why I'm so glad Denny asked me the question. He said, my company is participating in profit sharing and I have an IRA. Should I do one or the other? Those are guarantees. Somebody can come along and say, hey man, if you just put $10,000 in XRP, you're going to get a rate of return because it's about to take off 200%. That's speculative. Y'all remember when the buckets that I told y'all about how you have the guaranteed time, true 6, 7, 8% that's gonna give you that all the time? That's bucket 1. Then you have bucket 2. Then you invest in something else that's gonna give you a general rate of return, like a REIT that's gonna give you dividends to reapply, or something of that nature. Your third bucket is your moonshots. Well, baby, if you don't have 1 or 2, I'm sorry, you don't get to just skip the 3. That's not how that works. And you don't skip the 3 to try to make up of the time of the 20 years that you haven't invested. No, you got to start from 1. Back at 1. Ryan McKnight said it best. Don't y'all come for me. I still like the music. Third way is lifestyle inflation. I talked about this last week. I talked about it the week before then. I've talked about it the week before that. Look, this is a commonly discussed form of financial impatience. Spending the money that should be building the root network because the rewards of sacrifice are invisible, and you're spending those rewards to get immediate gratification. Remember what I started talking about? Deferred gratification? I got a raise. I need some shoes. I got a raise. I need to go turn up. I got a raise. I'm taking everybody out to dinner. But dinner's on me. I got a raise. I can go out and actually, let's go shopping for that new place. I got a raise. I'm going to turn this car back in. It's running perfectly fine because I want something new. I got a raise. That happens. We cannot do that. We can't afford to do that consistently, legislatively. They are taking more and more and more control away from you. We have to take our power back by where we put our money, not where we put our mouths. I'm going to say that one more time. We got to take the power back for what our future is by changing where we put our money, not where we put our mouths. That is the cruelest timing in all of compounding. What makes this bamboo analogy? Listen to me. What makes it such a precise analogy is that the breakthrough, when it finally comes, is violent and fast. I know there was a book somewhere that I love to read, Pastor Jeff. I believe it says something about taking it by violence and by force, if I remember correctly, sir. When you actually invest consistently, when the growth comes, is violent, and forceful. It bends up sharply. Actually, investments work the same thing. If you're looking at the chart, it works the exact same way. $500 a month investment at 8% over 30 years produces $745,000. Over 20 years, it produces $294,000. I'm gonna say that again. $500 a month, invested at 8% over 30 years, produced $745,000. Over 20 years, same rate, same money, only produces $294,000. Do you know why that is? Because compound between years 20 and 30, your money multiplies 150. It actually grows 153% between years 20 and 30. That's when speed happens. But if you skip the first 20 years, you don't get that type of growth. It strikes hardest years 3 through 7. Start at the beginning, folks. I promise you, it pays off. It pays off. It pays. Do yourself a favor. Go ahead and start. I'll walk you through it. I'll walk you through it. I promise you, I'll walk you through it. But you got to start now. And patience is not a character flaw. It's a survival instinct that's evolved for an environment where tomorrow is genuinely uncertain. But I promise you, there are 3 things that's going to happen in your lifetime. You are going to pay taxes. And I can't say the other one because, I mean, if you're white, you're going to stay white and die. If you're black, you're going to stay black and die. But y'all get my point of what I'm saying. Unless you're Michael Jackson, you can switch your colors. But, and the third one, you're going to die. Ain't nobody getting out of here alive. They're not. So those are certain things. I promise you in the work of financial education, this is what I do. I just want y'all to understand how this works. It works, but you gotta work it. Because having a plan means zero if you don't work the plan. And I can walk you through it. I'm looking at my boy, my homie, my brother from another mother. Justin is a prime example of this. When I tell you this man didn't sleep for 5 years, he didn't sleep for 5 years. And he showed into his thing. There was nothing coming out of the ground, but he was working. He was working day and night. Working day and night. He was not sleeping. He was working. Sometimes he forgot to eat. I noticed. I've been on the phone with the brother. I know how much he grinded. He was on grind time. Years 1, year 2, year 3. He was on grind 1,000%. What? Now, when it's done, his growth has been astronomical. He is that dude and some with the orange freedom. I need you to do the same thing with your money. Go ahead, Pastor Jeff. You got it. You got it. You got it. Count them out.
Gentlemen, boys and girls of a mature age, there you have it, our match. There's no question about it. There's no question. It has been a slaughter. That's right, it's a slaughter. I don't know what Andre the Giant thought he was going to do in here tonight against impatience and immediate gratification, but they have been eliminated. What we learned in the match tonight about his friends is how winning results compound over time. How omega-3 support your heart, your brain, and your metabolism. Why disciplined financial decisions build lasting wealth. How deferred gratification helps you win in both health and in money. Came to you from the heavyweight champions of health and wealth in the R&B corner, none other than Shawnte Health Wells and GA Pimp in your Pimpleton. Look here, the pimp, the proper investment. Look at here, you better get the right investment so you can manifest your prosperity. Remember, you heard it here on Monday nights at 7:30. WC Breakfast with Champions, the Millionaire Breakfast Club, as well as WCDaily.com, BWCDaily.com. Check the links at the top if you want to learn how to get your Claude AI repair, your credit repair, your prompt pack dispute and removal credit errors. Click the link at the top. Connect, look at the chat. Connect with GA for your discovery call. Connect with Health Wells if you want to get your Ruckin and your Ruckin on and get your metabolism in shape and in order. Look, I am your ring announcer. They call me the Natty Bastard. They call me Bastard Jim. They call me PJ. They just don't call me Bro. And I'm giving this back over to whoever wants to take the mic.
You know what, I tell you, I was going to say it. Call him the naughty bastard.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't call him that. Don't call him that.
Don't go there. Don't you go there. Don't you?
We not do that. I want to say something real quick about the link up top. Guys, look, this is what I'm going to tell you. If your credit is not 800, I need you to listen to me real quickly. Okay? I'm going to give y'all a little snippet of what I'm going to do Thursday. I want y'all to dial in. I don't know what you're doing right now, whether you're picking your toenails, your nose, or whether you're slapping your kids in the back of the head. I need y'all to dial in for a second and listen. Okay? I'm about to give you some information you're not going to hear anywhere else. So listen to me carefully. You all are going to be the first because people are not paying attention to this. Okay? Listen to me. I don't know why Julie's trying to FaceTime me right now. But y'all listen. Equifax and I'm missing one. What's the other one? Not TransUnion, but the other one.
Experian.
They have both been sued by the Consumer Federal Protection Bureau. Now I know we all know that the Trump administration gutted this particular, and they tried to gut this particular place. They tried to gut it. But they have been sued to the tune of 51. Each of them have been sued to the tune of $51 million. I want to say $1 million a piece. And she is next. I'm telling you all this because the credit system, as you have known it, is about to be written and completely destroyed. I'm giving you a heads up. Mark my words, y'all. I'm not a prophet, but I promise you, I pay attention to stuff. And they ask me all the time, that boy right there don't miss. He don't miss. Y'all know that I'm privy to some rooms, and I talk to some people, and I'm privy to some spaces. Are so far back on their heel that literally they are snatching everything off people's credit because they have been sued by the government. This is the time. This is why I did this 3 months ago, because I knew it was coming. This is a Claude you can use Claude, and it will actually print out the dispute letters that you need to send, give you the addresses that you need to send them to, worded with FCRA compliant language. You don't have to do any work. Just plug your stuff in. It does it for you. The prompt pad is in there. The exact prompts you need to put in the Claude to get what you want is even if it's something that's credit. Now is the time to clear it. Everybody in this room should have 800 credit scores in the next 6 months. There is no excuse. And guess what? Because of the fact that I want everybody to get it, this ain't even $399, $399, $299, $199, $99. Y'all, I priced it at $27. $27. Literally. 27 bucks. And that's because where I have it at wouldn't let me drop the price any lower.
They're not listening. They think you're trying to sell lobster, for flounder. Tilapia price. They're not listening. They want to take 3-4 years like it took me to get mine to where it is today. They don't want to take advantage of the offer. $27. They think it's too good to be true. I think they just think it's too good to be true. You need to make it. People behind that, and they say,
Zeros behind it, didn't it?
so you'll say, I'll take you serious.
I actually left that $27 because I knew that I was going to actually mention this week. And y'all know, y'all never hear me talk about anything that I do. I don't do the, hey, I wrote a book, buy it, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. That's not my jam. I promise you, this may be the 5th time in the 6 years of all of Clubhouse I've ever mentioned anything that anybody can give me money for. But I'm mentioning this because of the timing. They are all being sued. They are all on their heels. They are snatching things off people's left and right because they are afraid. They think they got off easy with 51 million apiece. It's going to be more. Hear me clearly. Now is the time to get your credit clean. And this is an easy way to do it. Please don't go pay nobody no $2,000 or $1,500 for a credit repair specialist. That's just dumb. It's dumb. I'ma say it. If they don't like it, send them to me. I said it. It's dumb because you can do this yourself. It's easy. It's not complicated. And if you have any problems, call me. Call me on the phone. Maria, I still got to get you out what I promised to get you. I thought it was somewhere where it's not. It's in the wrong place, but I'm sending it to you tonight. Seriously.
This is for the person that's not listening.
Yeah.
This company for free. About that business. They not listening. They not listening to that.
They're not listening. They're not listening, sir. They're not listening. And for those that just came in the room, I will say it really quickly again.
GA, what's the code? Because it's $49.
It is. It's $49 on there.
It says $49.99. Give me my code.
Hold on.
I'm out here scamming this and I'm telling my people $27.
Hold on. I'm about to give you the code. I'm seeing. I'm seeing. Your shoes is on. Yeah, guys.
I told you before I spent some
Let me give you this.
Julie said,
Did I put up the wrong link? I probably put up the wrong link.
Yeah.
I got the link that is posted on top of the.
Guess what? I'm about to put the link in the chat. And y'all tell me, y'all go to the link in the chat, and y'all tell me where it's still.
But if you want to get down dirty, we're here and we're ready.
Woo!
No doubt, dirty tonight. We're staying that for the late night. This is a clean. It has been a clean show today. The naughty bastard.
I just gonna hear Bob's blinking.
Bob, are you safe? Bob, are you safe? Just tell us if you're safe, Bob. You my brother, Bob. I had to check on you.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I'm fixing it now. I'm fixing it right now.
But I'm better listen. What I sat down with GA say I'm talking about all the services I can in Clubhouse about a car, get my credit fixed, got life insurance, the whole nine. You better get people. I'm in office hours for my mom. I'm telling y'all. So when y'all see me become a millionaire, don't be like it. Yeah, I hit the lottery.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Doing the work.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Malika.
Yes.
So you're a little bit behind the times. You got to keep up with the with the AI. A billionaire now is nobody. Okay.
Okay, right.
So should you
They do it. Top millionaire, 10 million on my wall. So you see me rocking with it. I'm a 10 millionaire, or I'm a 100 millionaire, or I'm a billionaire. If I get to that billionaire, you know why? Because the strategies, the Lord says, be ye not just a hearer of the word, but a doer also. And so just here to just say that, like I sat down with GA almost one of the family members, you know what I mean? Adopted my great nephew and everything, you know, yo. How do you know this?
It's fixed now, guys. It's fixed now. It's $7.99.
Okay. So I'm just saying, we gotta give he gives us the cheat code every week. Every week he gives us a cheat code. Every week he does the research. Every week. If I had got off the conversation, he was naming some billionaires. I didn't even know who they were. I went and looked them up on the internet. Why? Because I want to be in the know too. Right? Just so that I can relate to what he's speaking.
Just hanging out these moderators in this room. Look at this.
I'm a moderator.
Yeah, like, what are you doing this? Look at this.
Trisha or Julie.
This is getting crazy in the room. I mean, I'm just looking and I'm seeing that you got everybody the moderator except like the moderator. Except 4 people. So like what made it for?
Hey, you know what? I will tell you this. Coach D gave me a hard time because Julie brought it up in Burnt Toast. Both of them gave me a hard time because Julie gave me a hard time. I was talking to her on the phone, and she gave me a hard time about the helicopter. Y'all heard the helicopter story, right? Y'all heard that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the helicopter story? Anybody remember? Anybody was in Burnt Toast last night?
Yes.
What are you talking about? GA, I'm listening, I'm
I
listening.
was saying you was giving me a hard time about the helicopter.
Helicopter, yeah, we have a problem. GA he's very fancy.
No, I'm not fancy. I'm
A
not
little fancy.
I'm not fancy. But
Dr. Viv is here with me, you know that, right? And
Dr. Viv, tell him I'm not fancy.
he's fancy, right, Dr. Viv? GA, you're fancy. Yeah, and Terry says the same. Right here is Terry, right? Yeah, and she says the same.
Oh my goodness. I'm not fancy, but Dr. G.
Oh, no. You special, GA. You special.
Yeah, special plus, baby. But I was gonna say,
To the focus show back.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you tell the people, since they think you were cheap with the helicopter, did you tell the people there's an app they can actually get the services of a private jet company and they be on a private jet, oh come on.
Reach out to me. I'll get you hooked up with Vaughn. You can actually take your private jet anywhere you want to go. You just have to be flexible. And it's less than $3,000 a year. You can fly as many times as you want and take up to 4 people with you. Y'all, I got the plug.
Wait, do you see them?
They're not listening to it. Let them up. They're not listening. I got the plug, y'all. Hey, that's all you gotta do is reach out.
I'm telling you, if y'all listen, if you have any problems, reach out to me, man. Any problems at all. And I'm telling you guys, I mentioned this credit thing because they are being sued. So please not let it wrong you. It's not something ridiculous. I'm just trying to tell you, my mama had a job in 30 years. I don't know how her credit is 820. But I'm telling you, guys, this is the time. Chelsea, you know how
It's gonna be close to this. 6 minutes now, or 5 minutes now, 5 minutes. Yeah, go on, but you're gonna have to go someplace else because we're gonna be retired. You don't got 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
And I was telling the helicopter driver, saying, Coach D actually gave me a hard time. I told her who was picking me up. And she called back and said, look him up. He got that much money. I said, yes, ma'am. So I'm telling you, I'm in places that I don't even supposed to be in, and I hear things. So that's what I share with you. Whatever. They're suing all Virginia
Why?
because here's one of the, I'll make it real short. The reason why they're doing that is because your credit report, believe it or not, the information on your credit report has been leaked. In addition to that, they're also suing because they have given, and you guys already know this, the credit bureaus don't reach out to you and say that you owe anything. They sell your information to a secondary. It's LexisNexis, it's Core, it's the other 6 other secondary ones. That's why you try to get something. They have sold them to them, and all of those have had leaks. That's why they're being sued. So I'm telling you, the credit credit system that we've had with that's going away. in the next 5 years. Get ready. They're doing something new. I'll talk about it on Thursday. We don't have time, but I'll get into it.
GA, you think they'll ever go after the credit card companies charging 30, 29 and 0.9% interest and 33 or 36 percentage? I mean, that's big. That's a high vig.
They'll never ever.
In Brooklyn, we called it a vig. Like, why not? Like,
they'll never ever go after those companies ever, and I'll tell you why not. Because those companies, I hate to go here, but I'll tell you, those companies actually pay the PAC money, if you know what I mean, Political Action Committee. Those companies actually pay the companies that actually fund the PAC committees that actually get people elected. They're not going after those companies. There's 7 different types of businesses that literally have that actually fall into that. They'll never sue those. It's quick money. It's quick turnaround. It's just like it's just like what happened in 2008. Do you know why 2008 happened?
Yeah, yes.
Because
he said it. He said you gave Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac too much.
No. Political answer. That's the political answer. Let me tell you what the real answer is. The real answer is the banks actually lended money. They actually superseded and they skipped past their lending practices, and they lent money at high interest rates to people that never should have been a loan in the first place. They knew that those people were going to pay off. So what they did was they took all of those, they created what's called if I've got $12 trillion in mortgages, and I know they're probably going to fail within the first year or the first 24 months, I'm going to create a whole nother security, which is like printing another type of dollar. And I'm going to say, hey, I got a big truckload of money over here. I'm going to actually put this into the market as a security, and I'm going to bet on this. I'm going to shoot it. Everybody else is just looking at that number saying, hey, man, they got, that is actually going up. It's going up because the company is handing out these mortgages, and the actual stock price of that, a mortgage-backed security, that's going up. What's going to happen? People are going to bet on it going up, whereas the actual companies and the banks know that it's going to fail within 24 months, so they're going to shoot it. They're going to shoot it, which means they're going to bet on it going down. Money flies into that mortgage-backed security, and when it happened, and the short happened, the big short, go watch the movie. They yanked their money. It was bad debt. They knew that the Federal Treasury and Henry Paulson, that if they gave that amount of money back, it would cripple the U.S. economy. So what did they do? Henry Paulson had no other option but to get involved. All of them in a room, split up the debt. They bailed out, and the government got all of their money back. Nobody went to jail, and they got richer. That's what actually happened in 2008. And everybody that had 401ks lost their money and didn't get it back. They knew what they were doing in it. Because they gave mortgages to people that knew that it was going to pay within 24 months. That's what they did. That's the non-political answer. It was the grimiest, most filthiest, most nastiest, and dirtiest rug pull ever in human history. That's what they did. They stole money from hardworking people in their 401ks, and they walked away scot-free.